extra time. They were 3.
All right, that was the game on Saturday. Morocco racing to a 3-goal lead. Nigeria coming back, leveling the scores and going on to win it in extra time. Gentlemen, while we could complain about maybe the quality of the game today, Libya, Zimbabwe, Nigeria, Ghana currently going on, we sure can't complain about the quality of the football all through this CHAN. Yeah,
of course, a very good pitch, like all of us noted here. Then at the quarter-final level, you want to train everything you've got, knowing fully well that you either cross to the semi-final or you lose. If you lose, some people may say, okay, they cashed out, they fought gallantly. But when you get to the semi-final, you want to get to the final. You don't train everything in that match. You want to be cautious. You want no player want to be at fault. So that's what is playing out today. But against Morocco, very good game. The two teams played very well. A game of two halves. Morocco, the Atlas Lions played very well in the first half. Then the Nigerians play in the second half and eventually winning on extra time.
For you, would you say this is the game of the tournament for you? In the absence of other games that are still, we still have 2 more games, 2.5
yes,
or 2.
So far,
2 1/4 game to go.
So far, this has been the standard game of this tournament. Absolutely, the quality of football on display, the brilliance of both teams, their hunger, their drive, their tactics, everything was just a major spectacle and a really excellent advertisement for African football. And I've been absolutely impressed by the quality of football we've seen at this tournament. The kind of tactics that many of these countries have employed have been absolutely superb. The quality of the players who have also been heartwarming as well. I mean, I've been really impressed with everyone. Zimbabwe, for example, Mauritania as well, Gabon. I mean, Libya. I mean, these are teams that many ordinarily would never find at this level of football on the continent. But I mean, Zimbabwe too can also raise their head and say, yeah, we got to the quarterfinals of the Nations Cup, beat CHAN, beat at the full Nations Cup. But one thing I've noticed now is that everyone has stopped calling the Nigerian national team the CHAN Eagles.
B team.
Everybody has now
Super Eagles,
calling the Super Eagles, and that for me says a lot about how much they have progressed in this tournament.
Irrespective of whatever results we have today, what positives can we draw up for our league? Yesterday we were talking about the Super 4 came to a close, the preseason ended. Some of these boys are going to be playing for their clubs on the continent, particularly those from Enyimba and Kano Pillars. What positives can we pick from this CHAN going into these crucial cup competitions in the next couple of days?
So much time. Before I even go into that, I mean, it's heartwarming to know that the president even acknowledged what he did against the Atlas Lions of Morocco, because the following day he used it as a reference point.
That Nigeria will always fight back and eventually overcome.
Absolutely. So it's an evidence that perhaps whether they win or lose, there will be some form of reception for them. But for that, the question you asked, I think for players like Rabiu Ali and Shehu Abubakar, I mean, the experience they've gathered from this tournament will be so significant for Pillars in the Continental Championship. I mean, playing against some of the best in Africa, grinding out results in very tough conditions. When they now play in the Continental competition, you'll be able to replicate that performance and tell their teammates that you can do it. If we could do it against Morocco, if we could do it against Ghana, if eventually they win, they could inspire their players to go for the broke in the Continental Championship. We also have Uzonna for Rangers. If he eventually goes back to Rangers, I mean, these are players that have gathered enough experience.
Who can bring all of this quality back to the league.
Absolutely. So I see them doing well. Not forgetting SMA for Enyimba. I mean, these are players that are also, nobody gave him a chance. When Benjamin Francis was injured, he stepped in and he has played in some other positions, out of positions in this tournament, and he did well.
Defensive midfield, right back, left back.
Left back. So I mean, he did well. So for our teams, they should count their blessings, because these players are going to come back, replicate the performance, the experience they've gathered from this tournament.
All right, let's update you some more around that game currently going on. That first half of extra time is over. And what we have now is the game going into the second half of extra time. Remember, when we played against Morocco, the Eagles actually got their winning goal in the second half of extra time. Will the Eagles be able to do it again? We hope so. But we have to wrap up first tonight on this note. And of course, join millions of Nigerians wishing the Eagles the best of luck, and hope that by the time we're back tomorrow on this show, we'll be doing a preview of Nigeria-Libya for the finals of the 2014 African Nations Championship. Gentlemen, I must thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Onye, thank you for coming on the show as always.
Thank you for having me.
And I'm sure you're also praying and hoping that the Eagles will make us smile at the end of the day.
Yeah, we're all hopeful.
All right, that's our show. And we'll see you tomorrow. Just keep praying, keep hoping that by the time we're back tomorrow, the Eagles would have the ticket to the final in their kitty. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye now.
Digits at halftime in each of the last 3 games. So they're really getting behind. Here's Gasol mid-range. Nothing but net. Swish. Count it 2 for Powell.
And Powell.
Lakers counterattack. Oh, gets the meat slam. Dunk.
Well, the defense, the safety.
It's in the paint for the Lakers. They've had 18. Indiana gives up about 35 points in the paint a game. Look at attacking is Paul George. 2 Lakers hit him. He goes to the deck and he still scores. He'll get a free throw.
Him being a closer. Fourth quarter time. Look out.
It's pretty bad. 2 for 8 from the field, 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Lakers turn it over again. They're 6th of the game. All the way, lay it up and in. That's George Hill. Remember, he came over in that Kawhi Leonard deal.
They don't have ISO players, really. I mean, they can throw the ball to Powell and let him ISO a little bit. Sometimes Nick Young is. Lance Stevenson, another layup and a three-point play. I got to stay around you more often.
Let everybody know.
Lift up my spirit.
Let you know where we stand right now. Here's David West. It's the jump shot.
That wasn't an easy shot because preventing him from extending defensively. He's the last line. He has to be there to prevent.
Outlet, outlet, run out, behind the back. Dunked by Paul George. Highlight stuff for Indiana in transition.
Shots instead of just the one.
Well, now they got to get into it with 2, with 1. Long one over Marco, and he hits it. Paul George, he's been having a tough night from the floor. Pass, Ryan Kelly steps in, just a horrible pass. Lakers see if they can take advantage with a basket. Meeks, 3, on its way. He's got it. Jody Meeks from Ryan Kelly. Timeout.
Well, they fell behind.
Got to get back. 4 on 4. Both Mahimi and Young slow getting back, but that doesn't stop Danny Granger from hitting from long distance.
Eastern Conference Player of the Month. We start you off in the first. Paul Millsap missing, but Kyle Korver not missing at all. That's 113 straight games with a three-pointer. Each time he does it, it's a record. Kevin Durant forces the turnover on the other end. Kevin Durant forces the ball through the rim. That's called a dunk. He was 15 of 25 from the field. Atlanta up 21-14, though, and Tony Romo in the house enjoying the action. Later second quarter, Paul Millsap spinning on Durant, going strong to the hole and throwing that one down. He had 11 points at the break. We take you into the second half, in fact, the fourth quarter now. Paul Millsap pokes it away from Serge Ibaka. Look at the slick move from Sheldon Mack. But there's Serge Ibaka getting back and rejecting the shot on the other end. Kevin Durant, an amazing hoop and harm there. 99-96. Atlanta still in front after the free throw on the road. They're up by 2 with 2:15 to go, and Kevin Durant somehow just goes right through the traffic, gets to the basket, and ties it up at 107. Still tied at 107, less than 2 to go. Kevin Durant blocks Paul Millsap, 1 of 3 blocks. Look at the replay, perfectly done. That forced a shot clock violation. Now, 107 each, 33 seconds to go. Kevin Durant, a little push there. Yeah, that's right, on DeMarre Carroll. Then goes to the basket, behind his back, pulls up, knocks down the jumper. Kevin Durant goes for 41 points in this game, keeping his streak alive. Watch it one more time. The Hawks wanted to push off there. They didn't get it, but Durant just brilliant at this point, knocking down the shot, and the Thunder go up by a pair. Now, Hawks inbounding. Nobody's playing D on Paul Millsap. He goes to the basket, gets a lefty lay, and watch it one more time. No help at all for Thabo Sefolosha. Millsap gets the lay-in there. He had 23 on the game. So, the Thunder, who would they go to? Who do you think they go to? Durant again. The leading shot goes down. It's 111-109 with 1.5 seconds to go. How many times will this guy deliver? DeMarre Carroll feeling like Craig Elo on this one. Just get out of the way. Kevin Durant getting it done. And finally, Sheldon Mack and the Hawks with a chance to tie it up. They go to Paul Millsap, but the ball is tipped away, and so is a shot at victory or overtime. The Thunder come back and win it at home behind Kevin Durant. Your final score, 111-109.